Welcome to the Moorhead Sports Center for the opener for our Moorhead Spud girls as the 2022-23 season gets underway. The Spuds this afternoon will be taking on Lakeville North, who got their season started last night up in Roseau with a tough 4-1 loss. Roseau was outshot, or I should say Lakeville North outshot them 45-15, but just couldn't get anything by Pulowski up in the great north of Roseau. We're just getting ready here for the opening of the introductions as we're waiting for Lakeville North to come out of their locker room. The Spuds are on the ice, the refs are on the ice, and we are ready for another season of Spuds hockey. Today I'll be broadcasting by myself as my good friend John Casabut. I want to throw a little note out to him, is enjoying the sun out in Arizona. So, and also the legend Larry Knutson is not with us as he's covering Moorhead Spuds football this afternoon in the playoffs and the quarterfinals for our Spuds football team. So, the Spuds coming off a 20-9 season, very successful in the eyes of many as they made it all the way to the section championship and lost a tough one-goal game against Brainerd, who represented Section 8 last year in Minnesota at the state tournament. So the Spuds are looking, a lot of returners here as we go up and down the lineup, returning most of the starting, I should say all of the starting lineup, losing a good senior in Maddie Spaeth and a goaltender, and we are back to having a very strong team again here in Moorhead. So here Lakeville North finally is out of the locker room and onto the ice. And shortly here, we will have introductions. Lakeville North had kind of an up and down season last year. Spuds opened up with them and gave up a late goal, losing 3-2 last year as we traveled down to the cities and played them. Let's take it here to the announcement of our starting lineups.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the campus of Moorhead Senior High School for Minnesota High School Girls Hockey. Featuring the visiting Panthers of Lakeville North High School and our home team, the Moorhead Spuds. Once again, Spuds concession stands are located right in the commons area of the Moorhead Sports Center. Soup and hot dogs, nachos, popcorn, soda, water, hot coffee, hot chocolate, other items for sale at the Spuds concession stand. As always, a special thanks to Sanford for orthopedic and sports medicine coverage and all of our home Spud athletic contests. This winter season, our friend Nicole on staff from Sanford. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for both hockey squads. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Panthers of Lakeville North. Starting in goal for Lakeville North, number 30, Annie Ottinger.
Ottinger is going to start in net for North. She is a junior.
At a defense position, number 21.
On D, number 21 is Isabella Mayer. She is a defenseman, a senior. Other defenseman is number 8, Ashley Wagenbach. She is a defenseman obviously, and a junior. Forwards is Addison Bolby, a forward, obviously a junior. And number 6, Gracie Hansen, who's a junior. And that is centered by number 2, Anna Thomas. She is also a junior.
Along with the rest of the coaches, players, and staff of the Lakeville North Panthers High School Girls Hockey Squad. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard. Our Spuds of Moorhead Senior High School. Starting in goal, number 30.
So in goal for the Spuds, returning now for a third season is Taylor Cresson. On D, number 12, Lucy Wilson, a freshman. And the senior and captain, Olivia Dronen, will also join her. On forwards, junior Ella Holm. And the other captain, Bria Holm, who is in her senior season here at Moorhead. And that line will be centered by junior Taylor Brewski. Spuds are coached by Ryan Kraft. Assistant is Greg Salvovold, Tyler Johnson, and Kennedy Blair. And we'll have our national anthem.
Please rise and direct your attention toward the east end of the Moorhead Sports Center as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And because it is Veterans Day weekend, let's also have a special thought and prayer in our minds for all of those who have served and given the ultimate sacrifice for our country.
Let's roll here as the opener. The girls are surrounding each one of their respective nets. Last words of encouragement, I'm sure, from their teammates. Again, the Moorhead is directed by Ryan Kraft, and Lakeville North head coach is Buck Kochemer. Lakeville, again, coming in with an 0-1 record after a tough loss last night up in Roseau. The Spuds will open up their season right here this afternoon as we get ready for puck drop. Again, the Spuds coming off a 20-9 season a year ago and hoping to keep building on the success they've had the last 2 seasons. As they made it to the semifinals of the section 2 years ago and made it to the section final, and obviously everybody's goal this early in the season is to have that opportunity to play in St. Paul at the end of February. So here we go. Again, starting goalies for the Spuds is Taylor Cresson, and for Lakeville North, making her first start of the year, is junior goaltender Addie Ottinger. So this should be a good game here. Spuds coming in as a 10th rank, at least on the Youth Hockey Hub. Lakeville North came in ranked at number 7. So we should have a good battle here this afternoon. Here we go. Brewski taking the draw against number 22, which is Addison Boldy. Down into Lakeville North zone. Ella Holm coming hard, misses the puck there, and it is chipped back up to the blue line. Lucy Wilson bangs it back in deep. Over there for the Spuds is Bria Holm. She battles Taylor Brewski helping her out. Nice block there by Ella Holm, and Brewski just about gets it, but it gets knocked off her stick, and Lakeville North gets the clear. Cronin steps up, makes a nice play. Brewski and Holm come in to the offensive zone. Brewski's knocked to the ice, and here comes Lakeville North. Good step there by Dronin, and she ends up with the puck. As she comes through neutral ice, Moorhead goes for the change. Dronin by herself, looking for somebody. Krieg comes across the middle. Ellie LeBon's there for a second. Lakeville gets the clear. Corton moves up the wall, pushed back to Grammer. Grammer trying to make a play. She bumps it back up the wall. Ellie LeBon, Corton are there, as is a host. Oh, there's Annie Krieg, who ends up with the puck on her stick. She's got a chance. She goes in deep. Good defense there by number 3, Carson Molly for Lakeville North. Corton wins the battle in the corner, comes off the wall, takes a shot up, off into the corner. Casabud's there for a second. It gets back to neutral ice. Corton makes a little bump back to Casabud. Casabud gets it in deep, and Moorhead goes for a change. Salvavold comes to put some pressure on the puck. Back over to Casabud, who slides it to Feeney, Feeney, who puts it down a little too strong, and we're going to have an icing, and it'll come back all the way down to the Spud zone. So just a little touch and go here, not much going on as far as shots to the net. And again, I'd expect that early in the season here, just a little feeling out process by the Spuds. Studs have their third line, which is centered by Haley Melquist, Addie Salvavold on one side, and Heeneman on the other. Face-off won by Malquist. She rings it around the board. Not quite hard enough, but Salvavold's there. She chips it back to neutral ice, and icing will be waved off. Lakeville's picked up by number 21, Isabel Meyer. She's behind the net. She tries to go D-to-D, and it's intercepted by Salvavold for a second. And there it looks like it's going to be an icing. No, it's waved off as it goes underneath the stick of Strami. Chip back up. It goes up into the stands. And we'll have a face-off, I believe, deep in to the right of Taylor Crescent. Spuds have a change here. They go back to the top line. Brewski, the 2 homes. Dronin and Lucy Wilson on D for the Spuds. Face-off won by Brewski to Wilson. Wilson trying to make a play in the corner. Both players go down. Along the wall, there's a battle, and it comes back to Dronin behind the Moorhead cage. Dronin looks to her right, left, tries to come back, and it's turned over, and Crescent's there for the cover. Casabud and Grammer now will switch up the D as Wilson and Dronin go for the change. Face-off between Brewski and number 22, Addison Bolby, and it's won by Brewski. Grammer's there. And it's picked up by Casabud. Casabud coming up. She's carrying, gives it to Brewski. Brewski's trying to drive it deep, and there's Ella Home for a second. Puck bouncing around between Brewski's feet, and it ends up on the stick of Ella Home. Ella Home ridden off the puck by Ashley Wagenbach, and it goes back over, and here comes Lakeville North as Isabel Meyer dumps it back in. Picked back up by Grammer, who gives it to Casabud. Casabud skating. Gives it quickly to Bria Home. Bria Home slides it over to Ella Home. Ella's trying to cut in, falls off her stick, and she's knocked off. Good poke check there by Corton. As she picks it off again. And Spuds were in the midst of a change, so there Strami steps up and bangs it back in deep. Krieg, Laban, and Corton out for the Spuds. Number 25 is Alexa Rupert, has the puck. She pushes it back up. Knocked off the puck there, and dumping it back down is Krieg. Laban scoots over to the corner. She picks it up, puts it back in deep. Back up the side where Strami tries to step up, and it gets back to neutral ice, but Krieg's back there to retrieve it. She tries to go over to Feeney, and she gets it to her. Feeney goes back over to Strami. Strami's trying to get it back up. She goes down, but Corton's there to retrieve it and gives it up to Laban, who gets the clear. She carries it over through neutral ice. She chips it in deep in. The Spuds will go for a change. With the puck now is number 5 is Michaela Lee, who gives it up to Hannah Wickman. She comes on. Hannah still has the puck behind the net. She's driven back to the corner where Heeneman picks it up there. Tries to get it out, but turns it back over. Melquist throws it across ice. It did get out by an inch, so the Spuds get back. Dronin's got the puck now. She's coming up quickly. Heeneman now. She dumps it in. She's trying to beat her to the corner. Back there is Salvavold, who gets there first to the puck. Lakeville North now not quite able to clear. It comes back to Salvavold, who chips it towards the net. In the goaltender, Ottinger covers it up. Shots 1-1 here as we look up to the FCCU scoreboard. Not much really in the chances for scoring for either team here at the 12-12 mark of the first period. So Brewski will jump in to take the draw again with the two homes. Bria back over. Brewski's been real successful so far early on her draws. Bria home bangs it back to the corner. Comes back over to the other side again, and they chip it back out, and it goes back to neutral ice. Looks like icing is going to be waved off. Crescent touches it up a little bit and pushes it back, and it's back to the stick of Casabud. Casabud to home. Picked off there momentarily, but Ella gets it right back, and she's coming all alone as she takes a 1-on-3 into the zone. Bria now back down into the action. It's picked up there by Addison Bolby. Chip back out, and we will have an icing call on the Moorhead Spuds. So it'll come back all the way back down again. Just a little back and forth play, not much going as far as scoring opportunities, but again, early season here as we are 5.5 minutes in to the first period. Again, shots 1-1. Neither goalie's been tested here in the first period so far. So Corton will step in for the face-off against Mally Carlson. Won again by Corton as the Spuds have been real successful early on here in the face-off dot. Back up towards Krieg, who doesn't quite get the clear, but back to her stick again. She brings it up, she chips it up the wall, and the icing will be waved off there. And a backhand shot almost goes in by Lakeville North, scoring on their own goaltender. Feeney now steps it up, trying to keep it in. Corton battling really hard, slides it back towards Krieg. Krieg throws a backhand no-look pass towards it, and it ends up in Laban. She scores! Corton finds Laban out front, and she bangs it in, and the Spuds will have an early 1-0 lead at the 10:52 mark of the first period. Unofficially, I believe it will be Laban from Corton, and maybe a second assist there from Krieg. We'll wait to see, but your Spuds have an early 1-0 over Lakeville North. Corton wins the draw again, back to Feeney. Feeney slides it over towards Strami. Strami's battling with it and chips it back up. Corton now with the puck. She slides it through the middle ice. She dumps it in and goes for a change. So they read it off as Corton from Laban, but I know that it was Laban who scored from Corton, so we'll go with we'll see what they say. Again, shots 2-1 here in the face-off now to the left of the Lakeville North goaltender, Addie Ottinger. Malquist almost, nope, it's won by Lakeville North. Come back around, and they come back up through center ice. Quickly back down to the Spud zone. Lucy Wilson picks it up there, and she comes hard around the net. Puts it up towards Heeneman, who chips it back to neutral ice. Malquist strips it from her, and it goes deep into Lakeville North territory. Back out front, and Salvo can't quite get the shot off. Lucy Wilson handling in. Lakeville's able to clear. Lucy Wilson now with the puck. She sauces it over off the glass, over a stick of Lakeville North, and no icing on the call as it goes deep into Lakeville North zone. Step up there by Dronin, and off to the races goes Lakeville North, but Malquist is there to steer it away from them, and Grammer's there, and a quick clear by Malquist back to center ice. Now Dronin on the stick in neutral ice. Lakeville North is content to try and dump it, but Grammer picks it off. She's on the move. She'll bring it into the zone. She's got Brewski trailing. She takes a quick shot, and it's cleared easily by the Ottinger, the Lakeville North goalie. Lakeville North back the other way. Gracie Hansen with the puck momentarily. Brewski is there as she battles, and it ends up on Casabud's stick. Casabud looks quickly, gets it up to Holm, who slides it over to Brewski. Brewski coming with speed, gets through the middle of the ice. Takes a shot, trying to really slide it over to Bria Holm, just wide of the net and off her stick into the corner. Lakeville North trying to come out of the zone. Cross ice pass, almost picked off by Bria Holm. Turned back up by Lakeville North. On the move is Alexa Ruport. She tries to go between her legs, down to the corner, slides it back down to a teammate, gets a little bit into the legs of the referee. Brewski's there to pin it off. And Feeney tried to clear, but didn't quite get out. Shea Swenson with the puck for Lakeville North. Now it's picked up by Greta Smith. She slides it over to Michaela Lee, who kind of partially fans on the shot. Now Brewski has the puck in the corner. Again, gets tangled up a little with the referee in the corner. Casabud rings it over to Holm, who gets it off and into neutral ice, and the Spuds will go for a change. Lakeville North now moving the puck back up. Rupert dumps it in deep, and they will go for a change. Feeney's first to the puck. Krieg now with it on the sidewall. She pushes it back out to center ice, and it's picked off there. Meyer now on the move. She tries to slide through. Feeney had it for a second, tried to clear, but didn't quite get it done on her first attempt. Corton now with an easy clear. Lakeville North trying to dump it. Turned over, Feeney bounces it up to Laban. Laban chips it back, and it's on the stick of a Lakeville North player. Picked up now by Dronin. Dronin comes in. She's trying to make a move. Beats one, comes back in, takes a shot, in a save by Ottinger. Her fourth of the first, or I should say third of the first period, fourth shot for the Spuds. So looking up at the FCCU scoreboard, Moorhead leading 1-0 shots, 4-1 here in a kind of a bounce in between neutral ice games so far. Not a lot of scoring opportunities, just feeling each other out here in the first half of the first period. Face-off won by Lakeville North. Chip back into the corner. Laban there, trying to put a little pressure on the puck. She gets it turned over where Dronin bangs it back in deep where Krieg is. Krieg now with the puck behind the net, trying to make a play. She tries to sauce one out, nobody home, and Lakeville will turn it with Anna Thomas. Clears it out back for Lakeville North. Corton with a nice little touch pass to Krieg, and it goes back down. Heeneman now on the puck for the Spuds as it's chipped up the wall. Alquist was there, but here comes Lakeville North. 3-on-3 coming down, but Casabud's going to have nothing to do with that, and she clears it easily back to the corner. But it's turned over off of Crescent and back to the corner. Good chance there for Lakeville North on a wide-angled shot that kind of caught the pad of Crescent. Now Casabud with it behind the net. Spuds trying to stretch the ice a little bit, and it's picked off by Lakeville North. They're going to come back in, and it's chipped deep into the corner, and we're right back where we started from. Casabud now with it. She's going to come up the ice as Lakeville North was in a change off Heeneman's stick, and that's going to be icing on the Spuds. So with 6 minutes left here in the first period action, Spuds 1, Lakeville North nothing. Again, shots 4-2 in the favor of the Spuds on the FCCU scoreboard. No power plays, no penalty kills so far here in the first 11 minutes of the first period, and Brewski's back to take the draw against Mally Carlson. Won by Brewski. Swing around on the boards to Holm. She can't quite get there. It just ends up on neutral ice. Bria Holm is there. Chip back out, and Feeney. Feeney can't get it. And Lakeville North kind of a slight 2-on-1, but that shut down in a hurry as the puck was caught up, and Crescent's going to hold it there at the side of the net. Good opportunity there for the Spuds as they tried the ring the boards play, but Holm just, I don't know if it's the snow by the benches, just couldn't quite get it on her stick as her sister was also coming hard and could have had a great opportunity. Face-off again, won by Brewski. Turned over there, and it comes back to the stick of Brewski, who bangs it up towards Holm. Bria over to Ella. Ella a little bit behind her. She's going to chip it back in deep. Bria going hard to try and win the race. Lakeville North is there to turn it back up ice. No, they're going to go back behind the net. Beats one, makes a nice breakout pass here, but off the stick of Swanson. Back over to Strami. Strami chips it up to Ella Holm. No icing, and they're going to go, both teams going for a change. Lakeville North, long stretch pass to Mayer. Number 21, Mayer chips it up over the glass, and we'll have a reset here in neutral ice. The Spuds with their, at least today, the second line, which is Corton, Laban, and Krieg, and the defensemen out there are Lucy Wilson and the senior captain, Dronin, who makes a nice pass back up the ice. Chip back to neutral ice by Lakeville North. Turn back over to Lucy Wilson, who has it now. Trying to stretch the ice. No, it's just around the boards where Lakeville North is there. Trying to make a play is number 8, Ashley Wagenbach. Good shot there, but it's blocked in, goes back to the corner. Lucy Wilson rides her off into the corner as Corton tries to battle to get it back. Corton gets the puck, slides it back up the wall towards LeBon. Isabel Mayer is there. She gets it back in deep for Lakeville North. Now LeBon with it on her stick. Bangs it up the boards, not able to clear, and it goes back in deep into the Spud zone. Ellie's going to try her again. Krieg's banging her stick. She wants the puck. Now she has it. She comes into the zone on a 1-on-3. Not much going on there. She makes a little spin move back down to LeBon. Not a bad play. Krieg's there. She gets it off her skate, but not quite there. Kosaba does a nice job of stepping up, fronts her player, keeps it in the zone, and LeBon gets tripped up there. No call, and Lakeville North comes back. Little chip and a change for Lakeville North. Back there is Kosaba. She gets it up. Heeneman not able to get it out, turns it over. A good scoring chance. No, as she decides, elects not to shoot it. Rupert has the puck, and it goes back in deep. And a good chance there by Lakeville North, but wide of the net. Lakeville North with their best pressure of the period, really putting it to the Spuds there for the last 30 seconds as they had a couple opportunities, but yet still didn't record a shot as a couple shots were slightly wide. So Spuds will counter here with Malquist taking the draw with Heeneman and Salvavold, and they run Lucy Wilson and Dronin out there on defense. Spuds been pretty successful here early on the faceoffs, winning most of them, and they win this one again to Dronin. Dronin's going to take it around. She tries to flip it up off the glass, but it's taken away there momentarily. Battle along the wall. Won temporarily by Dronin. Lucy Wilson in there. Lakeville had the puck, but Heeneman turns it over again towards the middle of the ice. And Lakeville North not able to muster much up. The Spuds are able to get it clear. And it goes back to neutral ice. Lakeville North now. Bolby coming in with speed. Nice move against Dronin. Gets a shot up, but she gets pulled down. No call there, but it was just a good battle. Bruschi now trying to slide it over to Salvavold. That's turned over again by Bolby in the middle of the ice. She's done a nice job, or excuse me, Rupert, who's done a nice job of making things happen on the defensive end for Lakeville North. Puck goes back into the zone, picked up by Lakeville North. Quick pass, and that's going to miss everybody and go all the way down, and I think we'll have an icing call, and we will, with 2:14 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 Moorhead. Lakeville North coach a little upset with apparently what he didn't think was an icing call, but with the being directly across from him, I guess we can pick up what he's saying. So here we go with the face-off. Bruschi laying between her legs, one there by Lakeville North. They ring the boards back over. Strami tries to step up, can't quite keep it in, but Ella Holm doing a great job of back checking, picks it up, and we'll have a quick offsides here, and the face-off will be right in front of the Speds bench as we have 2:03 left here in the first period. Again, shots are 4-2 Spuds, 1-0 lead on the FCCU scoreboard for Moorhead. Face-off won by Lakeville North. Mayer now with the puck. She's going to chip it in deep, and Swanson is going to go for it, but it's picked up there by Feeney. Feeney loses the puck, and there's a shot towards Crescent off the side of the net more or less, and it's picked up by Strami, who gives it on to Holm. Holm slides it to Bruschi. She's coming hard, and she has both Ella and Bria with her, but it's turned over there. But Ella Holm's going to get it, or excuse me, Bria's going to get it back, and a slow roller comes in the net, and a quick whistle there as the puck is sitting in front of the goal. So 1:34 here left in the first period. The Spuds get their 5th shot on net, and the Bruschi line's going to stay out. Lakeville North is changing up with their lines, and it will be number 22, Addie Bolby, taking the face-off for Lakeville North. She wins that one, pushes the corner. Bruschi gets the turnover with a little help from her friends in Ella Holm. Lakeville North now with the puck. Bruschi trying to cause some havoc, but there's Ella Holm who picks it up. Brewski's going to go for a change. Bria's going to come over for a little bit of support, and it slid back across where Kosabud's there battling with Anna Thomas. Now coming back, Bowlby had it for a second, tried to make a move, and Corton has the puck in the corner. Lakeville North creates the turnover, as it is Bowlby, who's been kind of a good player here for the first period for Lakeville North. Now back out, they're going to be content to dump it back in. Grammer is first to the puck. Grammer goes over to Kosabud into her skates, and it is turned over there, but Kosabud battles to get it back. She gets tripped up there momentarily. She puts it out, and we're going to have an icing call here with 37.2 seconds left in the first period. And again, your Spuds on the FCCU scoreboard leading 1-0. Shots 5-2 so far as we enter into the last 37 seconds here of the period. Corton set to take the draw. We got Dronin and Wilson on defense, Laban and Krieg on the wings. Won by Lakeville North. Slid back, quick shot. Oh, I don't think Crest saw it there, and it gets through and into the corner. If that's on net, they would have been in trouble. Here comes Dronin with a 3-on-2 for the Spuds. She's bringing it. She tries to beat her, and it's turned over. Nice job there by number 8, Ashley Wagenbach. She does a nice job as a battle in the corner. Down to 14 seconds. Lakeville North gets the chip up towards the wall and gets back to neutral ice, and here comes Mayer as she comes with speed through the middle. Makes a nice pass and a shot and a goal! So that comes with 4.1 seconds left, and we will go into the end of the first period, more or less probably tied. As a nice goal by number 6, Gracie Hansen, as Meyer came with speed through the middle, slid it over here, quick shot, and it beats Crescent on the third shot from Lakeville North, and we are tied here at 1-1. So 4.1 seconds left. Corton will take the draw against Hannah Wickman. Face-off won by Corton, and as I would expect, nothing's going to happen in the last 4 seconds. And we will go into the first period break here, tied at 1. A little back and forth, not a lot of scoring opportunities, but again, early season jitters maybe, early season play. Obviously the girls have only been on the ice for a couple weeks, as state rules only allow. And I'm sure that both teams were looking for a little bit better production, a little better movement here coming up in the second period. So after 1 here at the Moorhead Sports Center on the FCCU scoreboard, Moorhead 1, Lakeville North 1.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin always wants the money gun. Steve thought, we just said it.
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to CASASA members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
So we're getting ready here for second period action here at the Moorhead Sports Center as the Spuds are entertaining Lakeville North as we are in a 1-1 tie in the FCCU scoreboard. Goals in that first period. Moorhead scored first with a goal by Ellie LeBon, and Lakeville North had a late goal with 4.1 seconds that was scored by Gracie Hansen. So we're all tied up here. Shots on goal. 2 saves on 3 shots for Crescent, and 4 saves for Lakeville North's goalie Ottinger, as she had 5 shots that were on her during the first period. So kind of a little bit of a Neutral zone, I think Spuds might have had a little bit more territorial advantage, but just not a lot of scoring opportunities in your usual, probably early season, not quite synced in hockey, as we can say in the hockey world. So we'll get ready here for second period action. Both teams are back on the ice, just waiting for Lakeville North to get their line out there, as Brewski's line, as she will center Ella and Bria home, and Wilson and Dronin will be on D. So here we go. Both goalies are back in, and we are ready for second period action. 1-1 as we head to the second. Face-off won by Lakeville North. Up the wall. Bria Home tries to push it back up, and it ends up on the stick of Lakeville North. Up towards Gracie Hansen, the goal scorer in the first period for Lakeville. Picked up by Lucy Wilson down in the zone. She gets ridden off by Hansen, who comes out of the corner. She's making a move towards the front, takes a shot, and a nice, easy glove save there by Taylor Crescent. Face-off now will be to the left of Crescent, deep obviously in the Spud zone. A little confusing by the players, but the refs seem to have them cornered in to go back to the other side, and Brewski will take the draw there. Face-off won by Brewski. Dronin flips it towards the middle. It goes off the wall. Ella Holm is there. She tries to win the battle, but Gracie Hansen's going to go in towards Lucy Wilson. She battles. She ends up quick turn. She's still kind of battling for the puck down there with both Brewski and Wilson giving her fits. Brewski comes up with the puck, but it sticks on the ice for a second. Now Brewski has it. Not much to pass to, but there's Bria home towards the middle, and Lakeville North chips it off their own player was Ashley Wagenbach, and it goes deep back into Lakeville zone. Wagenbach now with the puck. She goes cross ice over to Anna Thomas, who chips it back out. Chip now, again, a lot of neutral ice play here, and a bang hard and deep on net. Crescent makes the save, and she elects to hold on, and the Spuds will have a change here as Corton's line with Krieg and Laban is on the ice. Defenseman Casabud and Grammer. Face-off will be taken by Carlson for Lakeville North as she goes against Corton. Corton wins the draw back. Laban chips it back over to Casabud. Casabud trying to make a play. Corton's there to help, or excuse me, Grammer's there to help her out. Puck in the corner. Lakeville North wins the battle there. Temporarily till Casabud gets involved, and she tries to clear. She gets it up towards Laban, who turns it over there. But it's back on the stick of Grammer, who rings it around the boards. Krieg tries to get there, can't quite get it done. Still in the deep, or excuse me, and Lakeville's got a shot there. Nice save by Crescent. Puck sitting there, almost a goal there as the puck was sitting there longer than it should have been. But there's Krieg, she comes up, tries to block it. Another save by Crescent as about third or fourth shot here quickly in the beginning of this second period. Turned over now to Laban, who chips it up to Krieg, a little long, and the goaltender's going to eat that one up. And we'll have a face-off to the left of the Lakeville North goaltender. 14:59 here in the second period. 4 shots already by Lakeville North as they already surpassed their total from the first period. Face-off now will be Malquist against Hannah Weckman. One there by Lakeville North. Heeneman over there trying to battle. Puck's back out to neutral ice. Lakeville North gets it. Heeneman now. She has the puck on her stick. She's trying to make a move. She goes across the zone. Tries to slide it back, but nope, she holds it onto her stick, trying to make a play. Over to Selvold, who takes a quick shot off the blocker of Lakeville North's goaltender. Puck still sitting there. Heeneman slides it back over, and it's back out of the zone as it's picked off. As Clute was covered on the play. Feeney now. Feeney with the puck. She slides in the corner. Malquist chips it up off the boards. Back out to neutral ice. Selvold trying to make a play there, but Lakeville North's going to win the battle. Feeney's playing it like a soccer ball there for a second, and it goes back into the into the Spud zone. Kelsey Clute now with the puck. She comes up, chips it back out to neutral ice. Lakeville North will chip it back in. And Spud's looking for the long pass, and again, it's picked off by Hansen. Hansen's kind of been everywhere. Nice slide pass over. Rupert tries to possibly take a shot Hansen comes back to retrieve the puck for Lakeville North. Now she turns on the Jets. She's coming through the middle of the ice. She has a shot. Nice save by Crescent. Beautifully, well done. Handles the rebound beautifully. Turned over back now. Lakeville North with the puck. Coming towards the net. Little poke check by Crescent. Brewski's there. She chips it up the wall. Home gets it back out to neutral ice. And it's shipped all the way back in to the Spud zone. Feeney now. She just rings it around the boards, but it's picked off there. No, it gets back to neutral ice. Lakeville North battling there, and it is Ella Holm along the wall against Thomas. Smith is also there for Lakeville North, and then it's Feeney, and she's going to zip it all the way down. And we'll have a face-off to the left of Taylor Crescent. So far here in the first 4 minutes, Lakeville North really having a territorial advantage and having many good opportunities to score. A lot of them created by Gracie Hansen, who had the first goal in the first period. So shots are 8-7 now in the lead of Lakeville North. Face-off with Corton, won by Lakeville North. Chip back, blocked there by LeBon, but it comes right back to the stick of the defenseman, and Crescent's going to eat that one up. And Dronin clears the house there as Shea Swanson gets a little too close to her goaltender, and she's going to have nothing to do with that. So she clears her out to the corner, and we'll have a face-off again to the left of Crescent, who's been tested here early in the second period. Spud's trying to go with a long passing game, it looks like, to try and stretch the ice, and Lakeville North is doing a great job of maintaining the zone. Here's the face-off, won by Corton. Rang the boards again. Lakeville North ends up with it. Shot towards the net, wide, but again, Lakeville North keeping the pressure here on the Spuds. Puck now loose. Chipped up there, now Corton has it. Corton slides up to LeBon, goes through her stick. Was it touched? No, it was not, and we're going to have an icing call here at 12:26 of the second period. So not a real smooth start to the second period for Moorhead. Lakeville North, their coaching staff, I'm sure, is extremely happy with the pressure and the opportunities they've had to score here in the second. So Malquist will take the face-off here. Won again by Lakeville North. Swung back over, shot towards the net. A lot of bodies in front, but it goes wide. Picked up by Molly. She tries to center it, and it's on the stick of Salvovold. She slides it over to Heeneman. Heeneman comes in. She's going to take a shot, and it's kicked back out. Long rebound here. Put back to the center of the ice. And then Strami slides it over to Kossabud. Kossabud goes cross ice to Heeneman. Heeneman is in. She has a soft shot and a good save by the goaltender, number 30, Ottinger. And the Spuds have a good opportunity here as shots are 9-9 here. 11:51 left here in the second period. Brewski will step in to take the draw to the right of Ottinger, excuse me. Brewski been very successful so far and wins another face-off to home. She rips one, but it's high over the net. Lucy Wilson now battles it. She chips it back in hard to the corner. Swings back around. Lakeville North chipping it back up. Brewski's there trying to keep it in, cleared back out to neutral ice. Bria Holm goes down for a second, and now Lakeville North has it, but it's turned over by Holm. Good poke check there by the defenseman of Lakeville North. Alexa Rupert makes a nice play. Now Lucy Wilson trying to make a play with the stick. A lot of people calling for it, nobody home. Lakeville North trying to clear, doesn't quite get it done. Hard off the boards. Brewski battling there. She kept it in for a second, but it comes to Lucy Wilson. Puck now sliding in slowly down into the Lakeville North zone. Alexa Rupert has it. She's looking for someone to pass to. The Spuds are kind of backing off. Brewski goes for a change, and it's on the stick of Dronin. Dronin now coming hard. She's going to come through the middle of the ice, no to the wide. Cuts in right there. Oh, on the stick of Krieg. Had a golden opportunity and a nice save by the goaltender, Addie Ottinger. And one of the best opportunities for the Spuds to score here in this period. Heeneman had a chance shortly ago, and now golden opportunity there. Krieg and just couldn't quite bang it home. So Corton takes the draw. Face-off's won by her. Back to Casabud. Casabud has no shot, so she chips it back in deep. Laban was there temporarily, but it's knocked by Strami. Back out now to Hansen. She pumps it back up. Lakeville North coming hard. Chipping back through, and nice poke check there by Corton, who does a good job of back checking and covering it back up, but it's turned back over again. Good job there by Casabud to knock it off her stick. Gracie Hansen all over the place again for Lakeville North, but Casabud's going to settle it back down. She swings back around, gets it up the boards towards Krieg, who chips it back out to neutral ice. Laban trying to make a play. She gets it to turnover, trying to fight through, held up there, and a nice pass. Oh, Corton slid it over beautifully there to Krieg, who had another golden opportunity. Casabud mishandles it slightly, and it's back out to neutral ice. Strami's there battling. And Gracie Hansen is going to bang it into her own bench, and we'll have a face-off back out in neutral ice. So good opportunity there. Beautiful pass by Corton. Krieg got a couple good chances in the right spot, just got to be able to finish. And the Spuds are sitting here, again, tied with Lakeville North. Good battle between two teams, early season battle with 9:44 left in this FCCU scoreboard. It is 1-1. Lakeville North now with the puck. But Dronan's going to turn it over. She slides it back out and back on the stick of a Lakeville North player, but it comes right back to Dronan. Dronan battling. She's going to make a move. She tries to beat two, doesn't. Turned over, 3-on-1, chance to score. Crescent with a nice save, handles the rebound, and she's going to get on top of it, and we are going to have a face-off to the right of Crescent, as she did a nice job of not only stopping the puck, but controlling the rebound. It slid a little bit out on her, but she was able to get on top of it, and we'll have a reset. Malmquist will go up here for Moorhead. Face-off is won by Moorhead. Salvovold on her stick. Knocked off her stick, and it ends up on Heeneman. Heeneman coming up. She throws it across to Salvovold. Turned back over to Lakeville North. They chip it back in. They're going to go hard. Lucy Wilson going to win the race, though. She has the puck. She chips it over to Dronan. Dronan coming up the ice. Looking for someone to pass to, right on the stick of Heeneman, cross ice. And it'll be turned over there. Lakeville North now coming back up the ice is Tomas. She's got speed. She's going 1 against 2. Looking for a little bit of help from a teammate, but nobody's there, and it's turned over to Casabud, and I believe we are going to have our first penalty of the season, and it'll be against number 15, Kate Casabud. She's going to have a 2-minute minor for checking. So Lakeville North will have the first look at a power play here, and Lakeville North will be the beneficiary on a penalty for checking against Kate Casabud. So I would expect somewhere in the mix, Gracie Hansen's going to try and make a play. The Spuds are going to counter with their penalty kill of Bria Holm Brewski, who wins the draw. Dronan and Feeney are on the ice right now. Lakeville North trying to set up shop along the wall. Back out to defenseman, rolling into an umbrella. Coming back, Gracie Hansen shoots. Oh, nice block by Feeney. Goes back up, off, and that'll be a clear and go all the way down. So at the 8:16 mark, minute 37 left on the power play for Lakeville North. Lakeville's going to come back up the ice. Slides it quickly. Gracie Hansen showing her skill as she comes through the middle of the ice, but it's turned over by Brewski. Brewski is going to chuck it down the ice, and the Spuds will go for a change, at least up front, as it'll be Krieg and Laban that'll come out on the ice here. Krieg goes right by the play, and it comes back down. Lakeville has an easy zone entry. Nice little toe drag move. Puck, oh, just about a goal there on the rebound. Nice save by Crescent. Rebound pops right out, and the Spuds are able to clear. Lakeville North now to retract. 57 left on the penalty to Casabud. They're going to set up shop behind the net, and here they go. Long pass over. Chipped off the stick, and I think it's, icing is going to be waved off here, and Feeney will get there first, and she rings it around and sends it back at least to neutral ice. And no, out of the stretched out reach of the Lakeville player, Wagenbach, and it'll come back down. Tries to do the same thing, shot off of Laban's leg and into the stands. .7:10 left here in the second period. 33 seconds left on the penalty to Casabud in kind of a fast-moving period so far. Not many whistles, and we have 7:10 left here in the second. Ella home, Corton waiting for one more player for Lakeville North, and here we go. We're set. Center's going to be kicked out due to the late change, and Swanson will take the face-off, and she's able to win it. Behind the net, pressure by Corton. Puck there, chip back up the wall. Good pressure there by the Spuds, but it gets by. Back down to the zone. Spuds again shorthanded for about 15 more seconds. Strami with it. Corton mishandles it slightly. Chip back into the zone. Lakeville going for it. Bumped off the play there. And it comes back out to home. Ella home, she's going to chip it back in deep. And Casabud will race back across. Spuds back to full strength. And Lakeville will try and break it out. Oh, a collision there between Bria Holm and Shea Swanson, and it ends up on the stick of Swanson here. Lakeville North coming in. Nobody, they're in a change. 22, Allison Bolby, who's had a solid night of handling the puck, and it's turned over there. But the Spuds will get it back. Clute rings it back up towards home. Brewski has it now. Brewski trying to make a play. She's hassled by two Lakeville North kids, but still battles it all the way deep into the zone. She goes in hard against the boards, trying to make a play. Lakeville now has the puck. They'll come back up. That's Michaela Lee. She chips it by, but Dronen's there. Dronen, quick turn. Tries to chip it back out off the wall. Selvovold now battling. She puts the Lakeville North kid down to the ground. Brewski there trying to help. Quickly now, Alexa Rupert, she has the puck and it's slid back, but it's turned over there. Wilson had it for a second, but Lakeville North now has the puck. Don't have the numbers as it's 2-on-3 coming in, but there, late number 10 takes a big shot off the glass, and that was Hannah Weckman, who had a good opportunity there from the middle of the ice. Lakeville North now back to D. She tees it up. It is tipped and goes high over the net. Bria Holm there. Now she's able to chip it back out, and it'll be picked up out there by Ashley Wagenbach. She tries to go through the middle. She finds Molly Carlson, who chips it back in deep. Lucy Wilson will be first there. She tries to go to Dronen, but it's picked off there. Able to get it back for the Spuds temporarily, but there's a turnover by Shea Swanson. She goes back to the D. Shot blocked there by Dronen. Now up to Krieg. Krieg's battling one-on-one. Got a little help from LeBon. Horton goes for a change, but it's turned over there, and Krieg has it. LeBon on her stick. Oh, Brewski had a golden opportunity. She hammered that one, but just barely missed to the wide side of the goaltender. Puck comes back out to neutral ice where Krieg has it on her stick. Krieg slides it back over to Grammer. Grammer goes up to Krieg. Krieg goes to Brewski, who can't catch the passes. It's off the heel of her stick, and it goes back down. Played off Casabud's stick, and Grammer is trying to beat it, but she gets beaten to the puck. Lakeville North now with the puck is 22, which was Addie Bobby. She gets knocked down, and we're going to have a penalty here. I believe it's going to be on Taylor Brewski. Nope, it is going to be on Kate Casabud again for, I'm going to guess, a trip. And we will go on the power play for Lakeville North here with 3:46 left here in the second period. Second penalty here for Casabud, who just got back onto the ice, came across trying to make a play, and wasn't to be. So Lakeville North's going to get their second opportunity. Brewski and Bria Holm, Clute, and Dronen are your defensemen. Little technical difficulty here with the scoreboard as they put up two penalties, but Lakeville North now. Good look. Shot. Shot is wide. Puck goes in deep. Clute battling for it there. Chip back. Oh, Lakeville North trying to make a play there, and it gets cleared all the way back down by their own doing. Brewski goes for the change. Coming back up is Lakeville North. Turned over there. Oh, here's Dronen. She's got a look. Oh, and she tries to slide it by the pad, and a good save there by Ottinger. Here we go now. Lakeville North coming back the other way. Clute does a nice job of getting there first. Bowlby now with the puck against Bria Holmes. She drops it back to her defenseman. Dronen's there, knocks her off the puck and is going to circle the wagons and go for it. Here comes Salvovold. Offsides as Dronen is in there a little early and was hoping a pass there by Salvovold wasn't meant to be, and it'll be offsides on the Spud. So 1:04 left on the Casabud penalty, 2:50 to go here in the second period. Shots on the FCCU scoreboard. Shots are even at 10, goals are even at 1. Scoring opportunities probably been in the favor of Lakeville North here in this period. Here they come back up the ice. Gracie Hansen off her outreach stick, but no icing. Strami will be the first one to get back there. Heineman and Salvovold on the penalty kill with Strami and Feeney. Oop, Lakeville North. Ooh, he almost falls down but makes the play. She's going to tee one up. Nice, easy save there by Crescent as she saw it all the way in. Deflects it back to the corner. Feeney does a nice job of bumping her off the puck. Tries to clear, but it ends up on the stick of Gracie Hansen, who fires one just over the top of the cage. Lakeville North trying to set up shop. Behind the net, a little bit of a battle here. Lakeville North now back with the puck. Slide it back out to their defenseman who tees it up. Again, Crescent makes a nice save. Anna Thomas slides it back out to Ashley Wagenbach. She tees another one up. Crescent does a nice job to eat it up and hang on. So 2 shots, quick shots there. Casabud now back at full strength as Crescent was covering it up. Casabud was coming out of the box. But we're going to another Spud as Heineman will go to the box for a cross check. Didn't even see that one. After the play, cross check, and she'll take a 2-minute penalty here. So as soon as they get back to full strength now, they are shorthanded again. Krieg and Laban will come out to kill the penalty with Dronen and Clute, as we're having a little difficulty there as Crescent is fixing one of her pads. Again, 1:46 left, 13 shots to 10 in favor of Lakeville North. Spuds have had 5 shots each period. Lakeville North had 3 in the first, 10 in the second, and have had on their third power play and second consecutive here in the second period. Rupert now at the puck. She's going to tee one up. Oh, tipped just wide. Good opportunity there by Lakeville North. Now Dronen's with the puck. She's going to slide it up to Laban, who's got speed. Tries to make a move, cuts back. Slides it back in deep to Krieg, who tries a backhand out to Dronen, and it pays off as it ends up there. But it's turned over, and we got a 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Slid back over. Oh, just out of the outreach of Greta Smith. Lakeville North with a good opportunity. Trying to set up, but it's turned over. No, it's not, as it's getting back by Lakeville North. But there's Dronen. She's going to turn it over and go 1-on-1 against Rupert. Slides it in. Nice play there and a save as Krieg had her third golden opportunity here in this period where she's been set up nicely, and unfortunately for her, just not able to convert. But a very good play and good opportunity there. Under a minute left here in the second period. 1:12 left on the penalty to Heineman as she went to the box for a cross check. Corton waiting as Lakeville North has a late entry into the game there, and here is Corton to take the draw. They're going to kick out Gracie Hansen again for the late change. Face-off won by Corton. Casabud takes a shot, but it's wide of the net. Feeney's going to back out. Lakeville North's going to chip it back, but it doesn't get deep, and Feeney ends up with it, and she has a nice, easy clear all the way back down. So 45 seconds left here in the second period. Allison Bowlby, she comes to Wagenbach, but it's turned over there by Corton. Lakeville North's able to get it back. We are under a half-minute left. Long pass, and that's going to go for an icing and come back down. So 25 seconds, or 25.6 if we want to be exact, here in the second period. 40 seconds left in that period. Penalty will carry over unless Lakeville North has a goal here in the last 25 seconds. So Corton will jump in to take the draw against Gracie Hansen, a pair number 6, going to battle it out to see who can win the draw. Corton wins it again to Casabud. Casabud shoots again, almost the same spot as she missed last time, wide of the net. But home is there. Feeney takes a shot. It bounces off a few. Loose puck in front of the net. And a goaltender, Addie Oettinger, is able to fall on it and hold it up here as we get down to 25 seconds left in the period. And I swear that's what I said before that started, so obviously they failed to start the clock, but nobody's going to catch it. Should be probably closer to about 10 seconds left. The ref's looking up. I think the linesman figured it out that said, hey, nobody started the clock. But I guess we're not going to do anything about it. We'll play on. So 25 seconds again. Again, shot there by Feeney. Corton gets pulled down, no call there. Battling hard. Gracie Hansen's trying to get it out. Corton doing a great job of keeping it under, and then she gets tripped. But there, we are going to get the call, and that comes from the official out in neutral ice. She's going to call a trip, I believe, on Gracie Hansen at the 10-second mark here of the second period. So we'll go 4-on-4 at the completion of this period. Home, Brewski out for the Spuds. Corton's going to pick up a D spot, and we're going to 3 forwards and 1 D, D being Casabud here with 10 seconds left in the second period. Shots are 12-13 or 13-12, excuse me, in favor of Lakeville North. Quickly, Brewski, nice pass to home. She had a golden opportunity, big save there by Lakeville North. And that'll do it here. So a great chance at the end. And the Spuds almost turned the tables there on Lakeville North as they scored late in the first to tie it. And that's the way we're going to go into the into the third period. 1-1 tie. Two penalties will carry over into the third. 14 seconds remains on the Spuds penalty to Heeneman. And just going to the box was Gracie Hansen. So she's got a full almost 2 minutes, 1 minute, 50 seconds left on her penalty. So the Spuds will get their first power play on some clean ice after 14 seconds of the third period. Again, shots in that period went to the favor of Lakeville North as they had 10 and the Spuds had 7 overall. Again, on the FCCU scoreboard, your Moorhead Spuds 1, Lakeville North 1, and we'll be back for third period action in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
So we're getting ready here for third period action. The Spuds a little late getting out of the dressing room, probably addressing maybe the way that the last period went, because it didn't look like Coach Kraft was too happy with the way they were executing the way they were playing. They had 3 penalties in the period. And again, we're going to come into a third period tied 1-1, something that early on in the season you expect to see no matter who you're playing, just trying to get a feel for your new season, your teammates, and getting back going, as it's only the second week of actually being back on the ice as a team. So 1-1 as we head to the third. Lakeville North probably had the overall advantage in the second. They're going to come out with a penalty with 1:50 on what I consider one of their best players in Gracie Hansen, number 6. Heeneman in the box for the Spuds for about 14 seconds, and then we're going to look at the Spuds' first power play of the 22-23 season. Shots on goal, again, 13 for Lakeville North, as Crescent has been able to kick away 12 out of the 13 and 12 shots on goal for the Spuds, as Ottinger was able to stop, again, 11 out of those 12. So 1-1 going here to the third period. The Spuds are going to kick off with Brewski and Bria home. Dronen and Casabut will be partnered up here in anticipation of the power play, which I assume will be home or maybe Corton. I guess I don't really know since we haven't seen one. So face-off one there by Lakeville North, but picked off there by Dronen, who's trying to make a move around two, can't quite get it done. On the stick now, Lakeville North. Brewski tries to get involved, and it gets deep in there, and the Spuds are at full strength. And it will be Ella home as the Spuds will start off their first power play of the season. Long pass all the way down to Bria home. She's got a step, she's got a chance, she's got a shot and a save, and a good save there by the goaltender. And Lakeville North tees it up, but it's only good enough to get back to neutral ice. Slides back out to home. Bria home, that is. In the skates of Brewski, but on the tape of Ella home, but it's back out to neutral ice. Dronen now at the puck. 1:03 left on the power play. Over to Casabut. Casabut's going to slow it down a little bit and give it back to Dronen. Dronen coming back up on the red line. Tries to slide it, and she does to Bria home, who gets it in the middle. Looks like she's going to go to set it back up along the wall. Over to Brewski. Brewski over to Casabut in the top. Back to Brewski on the side. Brewski gets it over to home. Back to Brewski. Brewski on the sidewall. Slides it to Casabut, who tries to get it back in deep towards Ella home, but now back to Brewski to Bria home, who tries to make a double quick-handed move. Can't get a shot off, and it's cleared by Lakeville North, but unfortunately, dang near kills the head coach in the process. So face-off's going to come back deep into Lakeville North zone. I believe. Yep, there's the handoff as they get a new puck back into play. So Brewski will take the draw. Same 5 on the ice here with 23 seconds left. Shots are 13 apiece. Brewski trying to win the faceoff, not able to do it. Lakeville North chips it over to the weak side corner, and it is cleared all the way back down. Crescent's going to come out and make a stop, and Casabut will pick it up. Kate Casabut on the move. She slides it over to Dronen. Dronen makes a cut back, gives it over to Ella home, who slides it back to Casabut. She scores, and the Spuds are going to take the lead. I was trying to hold on to my thoughts, but I was pretty sure she was going to finish the play. She held on to the puck long enough, and the Spuds are going to take a 2-1 lead. Nice passing play there from side to side. Ends up back on the tape of Casabut, which if they could do that a little more often, I think they'd have success, as they got a defenseman able to jump up in the play, and she's able to finish it. So here we go, back down towards the Spud zone. Johnson with the puck gets knocked off. LeBon is there. She slides it up to Krieg. Krieg coming in, slides it up the wall. Picked up there by Rupert for Lakeville North. She's going to skate it. She's coming down on Strami. Corton back checking, trying to poke her a little bit. Picked up now by Krieg. Krieg slides it over to LeBon. LeBon with speed. I think she might get a step on her, trying to turn, but can't get it done. Nice poke check there by the defenseman. That was Lead making a nice poke check for Lakeville North as they are able to clear. LeBon back to pick up the puck. Slides it over to Strami. Strami across the middle of Corton. Nice tape to tape there. Corton's in. She's going to make a quick move. Slides it, tries to get it over to either Krieg or LeBon, but neither one are in the vicinity to make a little bit of a tap in towards the net. Now it's a battle in the corner. Corton battling. A little help from LeBon. And Lakeville North's going to win that coming out. Here comes Lakeville North. Quick back into the Spud zone. Kate Casabut's going to strip it right there, and that'll end the threat for Lakeville North. She chips it back up the wall. LeBon is there. She gives it back to, oh, it's turned back over to Gracie. Hanson shoots. Nice save. Oh, and boy, was that an opportunity for Lakeville North. The net's going to come off, and we'll have a whistle. And a good opportunity there by Lakeville North. Turnover quickly by the Spuds, and Gracie Hanson knows what she wants to do. She tries to drive it past Crescent and deep into the zone, and Crescent's able to get a piece of the puck, get a piece of the net, and we'll have a face-off here at 13:43. Shots even here on the FCCU scoreboard. 2-1 Spuds. Shots are 14 apiece. Face-off won there by Brewski. Clute tries to make a play, but it's turned over there, but Brewski comes over to help her. Picks up the puck, long pass over to Ella Holm, but it goes off a pair of sticks and into the bench. It's more than once it's been in the benches here this afternoon, and twice here already in the third period for the Lakeville North coaching staff. So here Brewski's going to take the draw. Spuds are going to win it. Clute's going to bang it in deep, and Brewski's going to put a little pressure on. She gets it to turn back over towards the corner, but Lakeville North's going to have it there, and they're going to go up the wall. Gracie Hansen, no, it was not Gracie Hansen. It was Boley from Thomas, and it's deep in the Spud zone. Clute does a nice job of turning it over. Bria Holm now with the puck on her stick. 2-on-2 as she comes down with Ella, tries to go between the legs. Brewski's there to support it. Back out, but it's turned back over. Oh, not sure what to do with the puck. Spuds almost had an opportunity, but they're able to clear. Thomas now, she's going to come into the zone. She gets knocked down, and we are going to have a checking penalty, I believe. Checking on Clute, and the Spuds will be shorthanded. Fourth power play coming up here. 12:42 left in the third period in this tight game. It's been 2-1 Spuds here as they got an early goal. Power play goal to start the third period. 12:42 left here, and I'm not sure what the delay is now. I think they're tell them to hurry up and get on the ice. Salvavold and Heeneman will come out for the Spuds. Up front, Feeney and Casabut are your defensemen. Battle along the wall. Feeney's trying to hold it up using her soccer skills. Casabut tries to help, and it's loose back over. Nice tip there by Salvi, and she gets it back to neutral ice. Nice play. Lakeville now going to turn it back up the ice. And they are in. Swanson with the puck, trying to set up shop. Slides it back. They've been happy to take shots from there. Back now low. Good shot and a good square save. Good shot by Lee. Good save by Crescent. 1:24 left in the power play, and the Spuds will send out a change here up front, and it will be Corton and Laban. Feeney and Casabut out there still on defense. And it looks like now Lakeville North has their #1 power play out there. Face-off won nicely by Corton, who's been fantastic up on the face-off. Try to clear, that ends up on the stick. Somehow Laban, she gets it back to neutral ice. Gracie Hansen now with the puck for Lakeville North. Nice little move, kicked back up to her stick as she comes in. Running the sidewall. Nice play there by Casabut as she racks it up. Tries to get the clear with Laban, but she gets it turned over there. Casabut, good job with the poke check, but it's on the stick of Gracie Hansen over to the top. Tees up a shot, blocked by Feeney. She's going to have nothing with that there. She clears it all the way down. Nice job by Feeney. Second or third block of the game. Statistically, I don't have it in front of me, but I know she's done a nice job on blocking some shots here this afternoon. Gracie Hansen now with the puck from Lakeville. They're going to turn back over. Slides it back up towards, but it's turned over by by Dronin. Bria Holmes able to chip it back in deep. Bria and Ella up front for the Spuds. Lakeville trying to stretch the ice. Gracie Hansen has it bump off her stick. Dronin tries to get over there. Trying to be held off there. Oh, there's a trip, and that is going to end the power play with 10 seconds left on the penalty to Clute. Lakeville North, Gracie Hansen, who looks a little tired, has back-to-back games, starting to show a little bit on the tread of her tires, and she is going to go to the box here after tripping Ella Holm. Brewski now, she'll come out with the two Holmes and Dronin, and the Spuds will start their second power play here of the period as they had the carryover from the second. So 10:51 left here. It is the eventide Family Senior Living Center. I'm sorry, new sponsor here, and we appreciate Eventide for what they do for Spuds TV, as it is a power play now officially for Moorhead. Casabot will get on the ice as Clute hustles over and gets off. 1:40 left here in the power play, and the Spuds will set up shot. Trying to stretch the ice here. Comes over to Brewski. Brewski gets it turned over, but Dronen's there to give her a helping hand. Into the zone temporarily, but it's back to Bria Holm. Bria Holm now with the puck. She comes up. She's going to drop it to Brewski. Brewski's going to slide it into the skates of Dronen and back out to neutral ice for Casabot. Casabot trying to do a little shake and bake, trying to get Lakeville Smith off her tail, and she does. Now up to Dronen. She tries to pass it, and it's in the skates of another Lakeville player. Casabot slows it down a little bit, up to Holm. Holm's going to go across, but she turns it over, and it's an easy clear for Lakeville North. The magic of the hands just hasn't been there at times for the Spuds this afternoon, but again, early season just getting going here for both teams. Brewski now with the puck. Tries to go cross ice, tipped by Lakeville North, but again, an easy clear here by them as it goes back out to neutral ice. Ella Holm taps it back to Casabot, who gives it back to Corton. Corton's going to slide it to Casabot. Casabot to Brewski. Brewski's now going to go. She gets it over, tries to set it back up, but no, it's again back out to neutral ice. Early season crispness hasn't quite been here this afternoon, but the Spuds with a 2-1 lead and a good battle there by Corton. Corton up to Holm. Holm chips it up. Salvovold is up there. Now it's picked up by Feeney. Full strength now, Lakeville North. Up to Grace Hansen off her stick. Corton is there. Hansen is battling with Corton. Both a couple crafty little players, but Corton's going to win it this time. Corton now slippery, comes through the middle. She gets pulled down, but there's no call. Maybe a little stick contact with the skates, but it was a tough call for the official there. Malquist now with the puck. She throws it back out to neutral ice. Heeneman now. She tries to chip it in to no avail. Up off the glass and a 2-on-1 possibly for Swanson. Lakeville North tries to jam it in there. Swanson now with the puck. She turns off a player back to Heeneman. She puts it back out there. Crescent gets a little glove on that one. Meyer with the shot, long and wide. Lee now steps up. She's going to hammer it, and it's going to come all the way back down, and it might slide back up to Mayer again. She chips it back. On the stick of Smith for a second, ends up to Mayer. She dumps it back down. Both teams looking a little tired as we get to the second half. Here the third. Salvovold, she chips it back deep into the zone. Malquist there for the Spuds. Slides back, missed there Lila Bond in a partial breakaway, but no, Casabot will catch up. In a shot, and Crescent makes the easy save. Shots 18-14 now on the FCCU scoreboard. 2-1 Moorhead. 7:17 left here in the third period. The Spuds will counter with Clute will take the face-off here as she is going to center Laban and Krieg. So a shot there. Clute gets knocked down. Feeney and Clute both banging around behind the net. There's going to be a penalty coming up against the Spuds. I don't know what the call is and who it's against, but they will go to the box. And Lakeville North is going to go on the power play again. It looks like it's going to be Feeney. We'll go to the box. Having a little discussion, I'm sure, asking, come on, what did I do? And he looks like he's going to call a hook. So we got a hook, took the hands away, I'm assuming, and the Spuds will go shorthanded again for 2 minutes. 6:58 left, Lakeville North 0-4 so far, 0-5 so far on the power play this afternoon. Brewski with a face-off win, goes to Lucy Wilson. She slides it up to Holm, who bangs it all the way back down. Brewski's going to put a little pressure on Lakeville North's going to get there first, but Brewski does a good job of holding her up. Bria Holm decides to slide down and help out. Puck comes up the wall. Here's Casabud. She's going to bang it back in deep. Here's Brewski working hard. She chips it back out. Here comes Lakeville North. Number 22, Addison Boldy. She's going to make a nice move to the middle and an easy save there by Crescent, or at least she made it look easy as she's been in control most of the game. Lakeville North setting up shop on the high side, going to go back low to Hanson. Hanson on the sidewall. She's going to beat Brewski to the middle, takes a quick shot. Crescent with a nice blocker save. Casabud is going to send it back out to neutral ice. Nice play there by the defenseman to keep it from going all the way down. Here comes Lakeville North. Casabud with the puck on her stick. Nice play there, drops it off to home. And an easy clear for the Spuds. 5:46 left here. 46 seconds left on the power play for Lakeville North. What an effort there by Ella Holm, as her and Corton will take the spots up front. And they're doing a nice job of pinning Lakeville North deep in their own zone. Corton with a nice turnover, gets it to the front, and a goal! There's Holm right in the right spot. And again, hard work pays off. And Ella Holm's going to put her name in the scorebook for the new 22-23 season for the Spuds. Nice play by her and Corton. They connect, and the Spuds got a late 3-1 lead with 5:26 left here in the third period. Nice play. Ella Holm making great plays to pin it up on the wall long enough. Corton comes and picks up a loose one. She goes to the net, and the Spuds have their third goal of the season and lead it here 3-1. Strami now. She bumps it back to LeBon. Krieg trying to make a move, using her speed, still with the puck. Slides it back. And it's turned over there. Lakeville North's able to chip it back out. Not sure why the Spuds only have four. Oh, they do have five. No, they got 4 players out there. Don't know why they got 4 players out there, but oh, Feeney was in the box. I forgot. That was a shorthanded goal. My mistake there. I was like, kept looking for a 5th player, but that answers my question to myself of failing to remember that there was a penalty still on Feeney. So Strami's going to go down and pick up the puck in the corner. Long pass up to LeBon. She's going to chip it in deep, or maybe into the ref. And now down to the corner where Lakeville North will turn it back over. Back up the wall. So I guess I can say the Spuds had a power play goal, a shorthanded goal, and a 5-on-5 goal. So they got the hat trick. Lakeville North now trying to make the long pass up, and we got ourselves a breakaway. Swanson's got it. She makes a move, but Crescent says, hey, I'm going to make that save, and she gets it done again. Nice stretching leg save. And an easy one for Crescent, as she has been dynamite here again tonight, as she usually is for the Spuds. Lakeville North now coming back the other way. Malquist does a good chop to get it back out. Grammer chips it back to neutral ice. Here come the Spuds now. Heeneman trying to make a play. Lakeville North is able to retrieve it and get it back. Slides it back up the wall. But Casabud's there. Casabud puts it right on the stick of Salvold, and a nice save there by the goaltender. 3:32 left. Spuds now 17 shots. Getting outshot 21-17. Again, I think part of that is maybe the power plays. Lakeville North's had a few more than the Spuds, so pretty even on the board. 21-18 now as they bumped up one more. Brewski now will take the face-off. Ella and Bria Holm on her sides. Bria with the puck shot, and it's wide of the net. Ella now working hard. Goes down on the ice. Brewski tries to come up, and Lakeville's going to come up in a crossing pattern. And here comes Hanson with the breakaway. She scores! You could see that coming. A nice little chip pass out. Beat the defense to the wide side, and now we're back into a hockey game with 3:11 left here in the third. 3-2. Lakeville North not willing to go away. Excuse me there. 3:11. Gracie Hanson still got some gas in the tank. Nice play by her, and they're a step closer to getting back even with the Spuds. Even strength goal there for Lakeville North. Dronin now with the puck. Over to Home. Home loses it off her stick, but Brewski's there. She picks it up. Slides it back. Oh, Bria trying to go to the net, didn't quite get there. Krieg tries to go out front. That is off a skate of Hansen and back out to neutral ice. Dronin now with it. She's going to go across ice where Bria Home was.
Lakeville North goal scored by number 6, Gracie Hansen with the assist. To number 5, Michaela Lee.
So Lee with the assist on the goal from Gracie Hansen. That's what I was trying to listen for. Dronin picks it off and takes a nice shot. Good save there. Back towards the net as Krieg is trying to get it back to the front. Laban now with the puck. She's going to cut in and take a shot. Good save there by the goaltender. Spuds now. Corton back checking. Lakeville's going to chip it in deep. Dronin's going to get there first. She is going to turn it back up. Goes over to Krieg. I got a little 2-on-1 over to Laban, and she shoots. Oh, what a save! And she's going to eat that one up. Great opportunity for the Spuds. Laban almost getting her second goal here of the game. Nice pass by Krieg and a good chance. 1:43 left, and we're going to have a timeout here by Lakeville North. So we'll take a little break here as a timeout for Lakeville North, and we'll be back. 1:43 left here in the third. So we're back out of the timeout here, and just a quick note, congrats on the Spuds' excellent football season as their season wrapped up today. Unfortunately, the tough 44-20 loss against a very powerful Elk River team. So great job to Coach Feeney and his staff on producing another successful run for Moorhead football. So back here live for the third period. We got a 3-2 game, 1:43 left. Brewski and the Holmes will come out, and it looks like Strami and Kasabud. And as we would know, top player Grace Hansen and her friends are on the ice to make a run here. Almost a goal there by the Spuds, mishandled by the goaltender. And we are going to have a penalty on Taylor Brewski, I believe, down in the corner. Nope, I did not see that right. Brewski was on the ice over the top of her, but Lakeville North, number 2, Anna Tomas, is going to go to the box. And that might gas it here for Lakeville North. Spuds are going to take a timeout to talk it over, but I think that might be a tough task here for Lakeville North. Back-to-back games. They were up in Roseau last night in a tough-fought game where they outshot Roseau by 30 shots but came up short 4-1. And you can just see a little bit of fatigue starting to roll in here. But, hey, you don't count people out. Minute 36 left. The Spuds will have a minute 36 power play unless there's a shorthanded goal by Lakeville North. I assume they might try to pull the goalie. Tough situation here for Lakeville North. They're going to need to make a play. Spuds, on the other hand, just got to be smart with the puck. Don't turn things over and put themselves in a bad situation going in this last minute 36. Power play for the Spuds, I believe, is 1 for 3 on the night. This will be their 4th power play of the evening or afternoon. And we'll see what happens here. It looks like it'll be our same power play that we had out before with Casabud and Dronin on D with the home line, the Brewski home and home line up front. But we'll see what happens. We're coming to the end of our minute timeout here. Both teams are breaking off from the bench with a little cheer, and we'll see what we got cooking here. So as I expected, Dronin, Casabud are on D, and it is Ella Bria and Taylor Brewski up front with the homes. So here we go. Face off again to the right of the Lakeville North goaltender, and there's the puck drop, and the Spuds are going to win it. Holm has it. She chips it back around towards Brewski. Rang back around Casabud. Casabud's going to take a shot, but it's a little wide of the net, which is okay because it's back in deep. Dronin now with the puck. She's going to fire one towards the net in a pretty easy save, and shots will even up here, at least on the board. 23 all for the game. 1:20 left here in the third. 3-2 Spuds on your FCCU scoreboard, and this is a Eventide Senior Living Center power play for your Moorhead Spuds. Hey, I even pulled it off right with a wonderful new sponsor here. And they've probably been a sponsor a long time, but new to me here for this season, as the Spuds will try and get many a power play over the course of the next 4 or 5 months. Brewski now with it in the corner, slides it back out to Dronin. She's going to tee it up with traffic. Oh, and it's going to catch the goalie right in the blocker and sticks right into the right leg pad, and we will have a face-off again to the right of the goaltender. 58.7 seconds officially on the board. And away we go. Puck is dropped. Punched out, but there's Holmes. She scores! So Bria Holmes left all alone out front. Somehow the puck pops right to her, and that's going to put this game probably out of reach for Lakeville North, with the Spuds scoring their 4th goal here with a power play goal. And I believe it'll be Brewski on the assist, possibly just because of the face-off. We'll wait for an official announcement here, but Bria Holmes with her first notch on the belt, their first goal of the season for her, and the Spuds lead it 4-2. Ella Holm gets knocked down, but Casabud's there to turn it temporarily. Hansen gets hammered into the boards, and Casabud is going to go back to the box again here with her 3rd penalty of the night. Just waiting for the touch-up as Lakeville North keeps it, and it was home from Brewski on the power play. 30 seconds left here, and Lakeville North will go on to the power play. So Kate is going to go to the box for the 3rd time here this afternoon. Lakeville North not giving up, though, because they're going to pull the goalie, throw out that 6th attacker, 6 on 4, and obviously Crescent in the net, and we'll see what happens here in the remaining 30 seconds. Face-off will be taken by Brewski. Bria Holm on the ice with Strami and Feeney on defense. One by Lakeville North. They're going to tee it up, and a rebound sitting there. Crescent taps it away. Chip now up the wall by Strami. Holm hammers the defenseman in a shot there, and Crescent will eat that one up here. So 14 seconds, barring a major miracle here. It looks like the Spuds are going to start out the season with a win, and Lakeville North, who's played really tough all afternoon, is going to go to 0-2 on the swing here as they came through Roseau and Moorhead of Section 8. Face-off one there, another shot, another save by Crescent off her shoulder, back to the corner. Lakeville North's trying to come up the wall. We're down to 3 seconds left to play, and I think that's going to do it here. And there's your final buzzer, and the Spuds will be victorious and kind of turning the table here on Lakeville North. They opened the season last year. Lakeville North got them down in the cities, and the Spuds here will bounce back with their first win of the season. I shouldn't say bounce back, but to start the season 1-0 against Lakeville North, who gave a valiant effort here this afternoon. So with that in mind, final shots on the board, 25 out of 27 shots by Crescent. Spuds mustered up 25 on net, 21 saves for the goalie, Junior Ottinger, and the Spuds are victorious with a big win here this afternoon. So we will wrap it up in saying your Spuds will be back on the ice next weekend. Same time, same place. 1 and 3 against Buffalo Bison will come to town. They had a loss against Section 8 opponent Brainerd opening up on Thursday. So that'll be the next action next Saturday, again, here at the Moorhead Sports Center. So wrapping it up from Moorhead High with the